Really? You gotta be kidding me.
So I was searching the internet and I found back over on Jalopnik, they've got a lot of crazy stuff on Jalopnik. Also, they got big Amazon ads. But anyway, TikTok star starts 100-mile-per-hour car chase for, quote, fun. So, Pops, here's the story. It was down here. According to footage released by the Florida Highway Patrol, the 18-year-old social media star, Damari Makula, lined up at an intersection in a gray Dodge Challenger. He then did a burnout before speeding through a red light. But as the footage shows, when he pulled the reckless move, he was stopped just ahead of a Florida Highway Patrol car. Naturally, the squad car pursued the TikTok star, sounding its sirens and flashing its lights. I mean, so in the clip here, you can literally see this is the cop. Yeah. That's him. That's a red light. Fascinating decision making. Then we have the quote from the Fox News article. While en route to jail and after being read his Miranda rights, troopers say Makula told him he was the only person in the car and knew the trooper was trying to pull him over, but thought it would be okay to speed away if he got away with it. Makula told troopers in his mind he is young, makes a lot of money, and has a fast car, and he can do whatever he wants. Troopers say he later admitted that was a foolish way of thinking and not a good way to live. Makula added that he wanted to do something fun for 3 seconds, and it cost him. I did hear, though, Pops, he got a heck of a lot of views over on the TikTok. Are you up for doing something similar?
No. Can I say, I don't really know what TikTok is. And you know that I believe in my heart of hearts that social media is not social, it's antisocial. And it's probably, in my mind, the worst invention of humankind. And
Those
to
fighting
take
words.
Well, whatever. And for an 18-year-old to become a social media star, an influencer, because he's on TikTok and he can make a ton of money, and then think like a moron and go, yeah, I'm going to go through a red light. I'm going to go as fast as I can. And, why shouldn't I get away with it? I'm an 18-year-old who makes a lot of money. Well, that is such a failure, societal failure for this young man and our country, that we can't teach people enough common sense to know that there's more important things in life than being a TikTok star, for goodness sake. Do something real with your life. Make a real impact on life. And the real impact on life shouldn't be just making stupid ass videos. Sorry. What?
I mean, yes, Lighthouse Flame agrees with you. So there you go. I'm glad Lighthouse Flame does. I think I think you should be on TikTok, and I think you should be more engaged with that audience. But yeah, I see Yanni, excuse me, in the chat. A little jelly, Ray. You're a little jealous? You want that 2 seconds of or no, joking, 2 seconds of fun will cost you a lifetime? I don't know. I hear where you're coming from, Pops, but I think like anything, the moment you dig in a little bit deeper, there's always something there. And I think you've got a very surface level perspective of TikTok. So that's all.
Really? You gotta be kidding me.
So let's talk about Ford.
Okay.
Business is booming. Profits for Ford were down, what was it, 18%, 14%, something like that?
24%.
All right. Well, just round down, Dad. Round down.
Yeah.
So what's Ford working on? They're working on a $250,000 Ford Bronco. That's what they're working on. And Pops, when you think what the world needs right now.
Yeah, doesn't the world need a $250,000 limited edition Bronco Desert Racer? Because my God, there must be thousands of people out there who want to say, hey, let's go race in the desert.
All right, here's the deal though. So Ford's making 50 of these.
Okay.
You already know, just like any new car you purchase nowadays, the moment you buy it, it's going to be worth more. Ford Motor Co. is putting a V8 engine in a production Bronco, but it's going to cost more than any vehicle except their GT supercar. The automaker late Monday unveiled the Bronco Desert Racer, a desert racer based off the four-door Bronco and meant for extreme off-roading at SEMA out in Las Vegas. Ford intends to run a prototype of the vehicle at the 2022 Score Baja 1000 late next year, but said it will build a small number for sale for the 2023 model year. Only 50 units will be built initially by Canada's Multimatic, and the trucks will be available for sale in late 2022. Ford says the price of the Bronco DR is projected to start in the mid $200,000 range, although exact figures were unavailable.
So great news. If you have $250,000 or more that you don't know what to do with,
Wait.
be one of the 50 people in the world that can have one of these.
I'm going to see if I can find it really quickly, because this is juxtaposed with Ford Motor Credit coming out and removing their financing, like essentially their minimum credit requirements. What was it for the Ford Maverick?
Yes.
I wonder if I could get financing for this $250,000 Bronco.
It's pretty amazing to me that somebody figures there's a need, but literally they'll be able to sell 50 of them. They could probably sell 500 of them. But it just really, this is how we need to invest our money. This is what people really need to be looking at, is something that's designed not for around your neighborhood, unless of course you're a desert nomad, then it would be for your neighborhood. But it's not designed, for, hey, honey, I got to go to Target. Let me go take the $250,000 Bronco. It's designed for extreme off-roading. And I don't know. I just, I guess it's great to have an imagination, I suppose. Really? You gotta be kidding me.
I mean, you could be my stand-in father. Maybe for Halloween next year, we can do something like that. All right, so here we go.
Let's do it.
We've got a story that was over on Jalopnik, and talk about irony. Justice actually surfaced this one.
Yeah.
GM is using a shuttered microchip plant to store thousands of chipless trucks.
That's crazy, right? So,
let that sink in for a moment. I mean, it's truly remarkable. So obviously, GM has struggled mightily with the chip shortage of all the American manufacturers. They've struggled probably the hardest, them and Ford. And they're literally putting trucks at a plant that used to produce microchips and semiconductors. It's pretty incredible to see this finally come full circle in this type of way.
It is. And you know what? To kind of go a little bit on a tangent here. So, like, a friend of mine locally here in the Detroit area, he's purchasing a Ram, but he's got a friend who works at one of the factories here, and they are producing trucks, but some of the parts are not here. So they're putting the not correct part on there and then putting the truck out in a lot, waiting for the correct part to come in, and then they'll just swap the parts out, and then they'll send it to the dealer. It's crazy stuff.
The ramifications of what's going on right now, like I literally can't even wrap my full head around it. Like what the next 2-3 years looks like. Like, think about the repair issues down the line for the few trucks that, maybe we forgot to swap the parts. I mean, it's going to be ridiculous.
And anything electrical too. So, working on anything electrical in any vehicle is a pain, right? Trying to fish down anything. And you're right. I can foresee some issues on the repair side for sure.